It's one of the most stressful and important jobs in public safety, but for the most part, you don't see the people behind this vital public service. News Channel 8's Sarah Cronenberg is here with more on the 911 Dispatch Center and how this week it's getting the recognition it deserves. Sarah?
Well, they're the first ones you call in an emergency, and you rely upon them to have an answer to help. And this week, public safety dispatch employees are getting the recognition they deserve for a job that takes stress to a whole new level.
They still have sharp objects. Is there any guns in the
Moments
house
of panic and pressure are just another day on the job at the 911 Dispatch Center in La Crosse. For Don Malway, who's worked in dispatch centers for nearly 20 years, it's a pressure you learn to deal with.
You have to. I mean, there's no choice. You just have to keep your focus. You try listening to what's going on in the room, too, all at the same time, because we do work as a group.
A group that's being recognized this week with National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week.
We like to think of them as behind-the-scenes heroes. I mean, they're not often thought of in situations that, when someone calls the La Crosse Police Department, they think they're talking to a La Crosse police officer, even though they're talking to a dispatch center.
Here in La Crosse, it's a team of more than 20 people, including Malway, who work around the clock, taking as many as 100 911 calls a day. Some are emergencies and some aren't, and during his time in La Crosse, he's seen firsthand some of the area's biggest stories. He says the Philip Schoof case stands out the most.
As a call, I took one call, another telecommunicator took another call, and we found out, this was a shooting, and then it became more of a standoff.
While most days aren't nearly as hectic, it's a job, he says, sometimes stays with you long after you put down the phone.
Stressful, you just go home and you can unwind and try forgetting about the day. And
sometimes it's almost like controlled chaos in there. We don't control what happens, but there's still a control going on. They know what they're doing, they're trained, and they handle situations very well.
And training can be an issue for dispatch centers because you can't shut down 911 while people are getting additional training. But they say with new technologies, it is so important to keep up to date. So they're doing things like bringing training seminars to Western Wisconsin so employees don't have to take several days off of work.
All right, thank you, Sarah. It takes a year to be certified to work as a telecommunicator with 6 months of training and then a 6-month probationary period before you can start.